That's one of the things we focus in practice, and we want to turn it over into the game. Our 3, 4, and 5 going attacking the glass, and 1 and 2 is get back. So we practice a lot. Us going to get the rebounds, helping each other out, learning how to rebound off each other.
Can you talk about the energy of the crowd, how much that got you guys fired up, and then also those 2 dunks?
The crowd is unbelievable. They feel like one of the first conference games with all the crowd back, and it was just exciting. And as you can see, it give us energy as we play today.
Josh, talk about when you got Isaiah and AJ Marcus driving to the basket, dishing it off to you for easy baskets. I mean, how important is it to be aware with these guys who can make great passes?
All of these guys are great passers, so you tend to have your hands ready and ready to score and ready to make a play when they pass it to you.
Josh, what was your reaction to Isaiah's second dunk there?
Man, he shocked me. I didn't even know he had it in him, man. I wasn't expecting that. He really shocked me. It really got me going. I took that as energy, tried to get everybody involved after that. That's excitement we need.
Isaiah, describe that dunk. What were you seeing there as that play developed?
You just know a lot of teams double team Keith, so as my person, always the one who helps, coach just tell me to dive to the rim, and Keith kind of did a good job of finding me.
Josh, with the announcement that comes up for us here, did that kind of motivate your play time when you get in front of?
Well, I know us in the front court, we had to step it out with one of our fellow teammates down. I know we had to come and make up for it and play harder, and I know I was going to have to play some more minutes. These guys been on my back all day, all week about just go hard to just get ready, get your mind focused and ready to play.
For the two of you, the students were back, 7th largest crowd in school history. Talk about the feel you get from the crowd there. Give you some extra energy?
A lot of energy. You hearing them cheering, and you get the ball, you just got a lot of adrenaline. It's just building up as you go up and down.
I love the
Basketball team obviously beat Tulsa in overtime and didn't play quite. They played very well at UTEP and then had a little breakdown right there for about 5 minutes. That was the difference in the game. But they're young, they're talented, they can shoot it, and they got great speed. And there was a concern of ours not letting them get a lot of easy opportunities, and we were able to limit those for the most part.
Shawn, before we talk some of the X and O's of this game, you and I spoke before about hopefully getting a great student turnout. The atmosphere was great, 7th largest crowd ever, over 7,800 people. How much was that a factor tonight?
Well, I thought our guys were really energized and geeked up coming into the game, and one thing we were concerned about as a staff is that they start playing to the students and to the energy of the building and not stay with their fundamentals. But the guys did a great job staying focused, staying on edge, and doing what they had to do to compete and win this basketball game.
You got a 3-point lead at the half. It was up to 9. That kind of chipped away at it. What was your talk to the team in the locker room at the half?
We talked about defense. That was a big key, coming out in the second half and really taking away some of the pick and roll action they were hurting with it. They were really picking and rolling hard to the basket. We were getting a little bit of mismatch there, and we really talked about how we were going to guard the pick and rolls, try to contain their penetration. That defense was going to be the key to this. And, we came out and really stopped them right from the get-go. We didn't take advantage of it right at the beginning of the half. If we could have hit a couple of those easy bunnies we missed, we could have maybe built a lead a little bit earlier in the half. But it was a great effort on all parts. I thought the team played very well together. It was definitely a team effort. Everybody contributed at some point tonight, and that's what you're always looking for as a coach.
Key moment of the game. You're up 10. They get a 3-pointer by Landis Harris to make it 7. 5:12 to go. You guys turn the ball over. They come down. They're thinking basket to make it 5. You get the turnover. Ramsa looks up, gets the pass just over the head of Van Slyke, and Zeke gets the dunk. You're up 9. They call timeout. A huge swing right there.
But that was big for us. We always want to push late in the game because they think you're getting tight and being conservative, and you have to go grind out in the teeth of their defense. And we wanted to push it. Then I kept telling the guys, keep pushing it, keep trying to get easy baskets and throw it ahead if we can, and try to keep attacking. And that's a big key at the end of the game. If you can get some easy baskets when it gets tight, it really breaks their momentum.
Coach, this was not a game you had an 18, 20-point lead where you kind of give it up with some of the things we saw early in the year. This was a game, though, you had a 10, 12, and you never let them kind of gain momentum. They cut it down to 7, but I thought this was one of those games your team didn't show what are we going to do. It looked as if they knew what you wanted them to do and executed.
Well, the guys really came out and really operated the game plan, and that was to share the ball always making the extra pass. We wanted to make sure we attacked them. And, I can't say enough about the offensive rebound. We weren't really shooting great tonight, but when you have 27 offensive rebounds, that just shows how aggressive we were attacking the rim, and that was a big key to the game, obviously.
44 rebounds, 27 offensively. Don't know if I've ever seen that. Don't know if I've ever seen a double-double in college where the guy didn't need the defensive rebounds. Isaiah Sykes had 21 and 14, but 11 offensive rebounds. Try to explain what he does to get offensive rebounds, because it's rare. You don't see guys do what he does.
Well, he has a little knack of smelling the ball, as I like to call it, and he just knows where it's coming. He's able to slice in there. He's able to get position and really take advantage of some missed shots and really get stickbacks. And, that's what he is. He's a slasher. He can post up. He can drive the basketball. And with the way he can rebound the ball, he's been doing it. He's getting better every game going in there. And I don't know if we can expect 11 a game, but, he's getting better every game, smelling the ball and really chasing down. We always talk about chase long rebounds because you might get it. If you just stand there and look, go, I might not get it. If you chase it, you always have an opportunity, and he's great at that.
Coach, Keith's first basket may have been a sign that he was ready to play, in the sense that he fought 3 times. He got 2 offensive rebounds, got that putback, and it became a really big night for Keith. Had 18 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, couple of blocks, couple of steals. Assess the performance by Keith tonight.
Well, Keith just did it all. Unfortunately, he didn't make any threes. He had some unbelievable looks from threes. If he makes those, we could have opened the game up a little bit more. But, Keith did a great job. 5 assists. He really shared the ball. He made the extra pass. He posted up strong and really went and attacked them. And he just had a really versatile game. When you see he guarded, he rebounded, he was posting up. He was making the 15-footers. He was sharing the ball. He was Mr. Versatility tonight, and he did everything that we could ask for him to do.
It was a tough night in the sense of how they defended Marcus, and we're going to see that almost every single basketball game. Marcus, I thought, was frustrated at times tonight, but then got that 3. I thought he kind of took a deep breath and, settled down the stretch here. But A.J. Ramsa, only 4 points, but, Shawn, he plays 36 minutes, 5 assists, 4 steals, no turnovers tonight out of your point guard.
Well, you say A.J., he really ran the show. No turnovers. Our team, we only had 6 for the game, which is phenomenal, valuing the ball and taking care of it. But, his impact is more than just points. He runs the team. He gets us in our offense. He really helps us stay poised, especially when things get tough. I told him, keep pushing the ball, but if it's not there, pull it out, play under control, and he's doing that. And, the thing that's going to help Marcus along the way we keep sharing the ball, eventually they're going to have to get off Marcus, which is going to open him back up because they can't just keep focusing on Marcus and let Keith, Z, and other guys continue to contribute, and that's going to really open up for him eventually.
10 tonight for Josh Crittle. We hope that's a growing trend for him. You're short on depth there, but the big fella showed something tonight offensively.
Yeah, Josh had a lot of poise down low. He came in there and really did a great job defensively, walling, defending, rebounding in the second half. He got 4 rebounds. He didn't have any at halftime, and he's slowing down in the post. You can tell he's starting to get a little bit more rhythm, more comfortable with the basketball, not trying to rush it. And that's what post players got to do. You got to slow down. You got to have a little poise in there and be ready to score the basketball that way.
You've seen a lot of dunks in your career. How good was Isaiah Sykes in the baseline with 3 defenders? And he said, I'm going up for a dunk. It looked painful is what it looked like.
Well, he's just a man. That guy is an unbelievable athlete. He's, naturally strong, and he's just got a way to go up and overpower people, and that's a big-time dunk. As good a dunk as I've seen anywhere.
Good win tonight, 3-0. Memphis has beaten Southern Miss, so Southern Miss has their first loss. Memphis is playing well. Marshall's leading at UAB. If that score holds up, that's going to be a big game on Saturday in Huntington, won't it?
We got a chance to have 2 teams 3-0 playing on Saturday night, so it'll be a great atmosphere up there, and we'll be excited to go out on the road and try to sneak out with a win out of Huntington.
Coach Jones comes back on Saturday. It's a compliment of the job you've done on the bench these 3 basketball games. Did you have fun?
Well, it's like I said always, it's about making the decisions versus suggestion. That's the big difference. I still come into the game mentally prepared as an assistant coach, and coach has put us in a position to win these last 3 games with his preparation and his insight into the games, and I can't say enough what he does with this basketball team.
Great job, Coach.
Thank you.
Shawn Finney, associate head coach, stopping by at our post-game show, and our coverage will continue, actually. I think big Josh Crittle is going to sit down and join us and share some thoughts. So UCF wins at 74-63, and for Josh tonight, 10 points and 4 rebounds. So UCF wins it by 11 and goes to 13-3 in the year and 3-0. Is it a good locker room after the game?
It's a great locker room. It's a lot of energy in there after a win, and then this win built on the last win, and it's just a great environment.
Before we talk about the game, this was your first experience on the floor of a large crowd. You were part of the energy last year when you had to sit out, but you saw that student section tonight packed 700 people. How did that make you guys feel tonight?
Man, it made us feel great. I think it gave us that extra boost to start the game, and late in the second half when we needed them. It's always great coming home and having the best crowd in the world supporting us.
You guys had a 3-point halftime lead. What did Coach Finney tell you guys at the half?
We just had to tighten up. You know, they made a stretch down to end the second half, and we just had to get back focused on what got us the lead in the first place. So we just had to tighten up on defense and just come together as a team. For you,
missing a year, now getting back in the flow of things, you just look a little bit more comfortable each game. Kind of tell me about the game seems to slow down now a little bit for you. Are you more comfortable out there?
Yeah, every game I just get more adjusted to playing again. You know, after that long year sitting out, you know, you kind of get out of game shape because you're not really playing. But every game I just get more and more comfortable out there, get a better feel for the game.
You got that outside shot, 15, 17-footer, but will look good tonight for you. You look good posting up down low tonight. You felt more comfortable with some moves down low.
Yeah, well, I know my teammates call me short corner shorty because I can make that shot a lot, but I know I have to start going down on the block and posting up and bringing the inside presence. So I know I have to post up a little bit more.
You had some nice plays tonight. Talk to me about some of your other teammates. Isaiah Sykes was an offensive rebounding machine tonight. He had 11 offensive boards.
Man, it's crazy. Zeke just had one of those days where he just relentless on the glass. I mean, oftentimes you see that in practice. Like, one of the things we focus on in practice every day is rebounding and rebounding and rebounding, and we just push each other, and it paid off tonight for Zeke.
This was a game you guys played very unselfish. It seemed as if it was contagious. Make the extra pass and find somebody open.
Yeah, we've been preaching a lot of team stuff, a lot of making the extra pass, a lot of playing together, a lot of just having fun out there. You know, trying to get everybody involved. Therefore, it's not no one-man show. It's a full team. We've just been working on that a lot lately.
You guys are now 3-0 in the league, and that's a great start. 13-3 overall. We go back on the road, and there'll be a very interesting atmosphere on Saturday for many reasons. How do you try to take what you guys have done these last couple of games, stay focused, and not let all the distractions kind of come into play as we'll go to a tough place on Saturday in Huntington?
We just got to build on this momentum we got right now and just group together. And Huntington is going to be a hostile environment we're expecting, and we just got to come together and group stronger on the road, because on the road all you have is the man next to you. All you have is your teammates. You know, you don't have too many fans. You don't get too much support, so you got to kind of create your own energy and just come out ready to play as a team.
Last question. The depth now up front is not very big. How important is it for you to kind of avoid that early second foul, and what do you have to do with your game to keep you, Keith, and PJ? Now, Casey's going to play a little up in there, but what's important now with the lack of depth up front?
Just playing defense more with my feet more than with my body. You know, just trying to stay out of foul trouble. May not take as many chances as I normally would, because I know teams are scouting me, saying I'm foul prone. It's just trying to play solid defense.
Great game tonight, big fella.
Thank you.
Josh Crittle, 10 points. UCF wins at 74-63. Come back with more of the postgame show in just a moment of the UCF IMG Sports Network.